This is the Tactical Muffin Top. Muffin Top, Muffin Top. Late night painting a cabinet and a door stream. We're almost done. We're almost done. I can see the light. It fought us the whole way there, but we're here. We got Demo Man Don. We got Demo Man Don, and we got Justin B on stage, and we got Lawfully Armed.
Oh, crap.
Nice. Y'all are going to have to read for me because I'm painting.
Oh.
I'm in bed.
Shut up, Lawfully. You're old man.
No, I've got like cold or flu or covfefe or something.
Oh, no. That's good. Sorry to hear that.
Don't do it.
Now and not during World War III. Which seems to be escalatory.
Am I losing you guys?
Dog 27 called you Picasso.
You what?
Fiend Dog 27 called you Picasso.
Picasso? Yeah, something like that. Redneck version, maybe.
Oh, you're trying to make it pretty, so.
Yeah, well, a customer did already, and it was a nice red oak, and it was a $1,000 cabinet, but it's the only thing we could get in this size. But everything else in the bathroom is black, furniture-wise, so I got a primer on it to make sure that it doesn't mold, because it's in a bathroom environment, and this is black bathroom paint, so. There you go.
Cool. Picture didn't happen.
What?
I said pics or it didn't happen.
Something like that. How's everybody doing tonight? It's just Q&A and talking about current events and just be asking the boys. So you guys whisk me away on a topic and I'll do my input.
Carrot cake or German chocolate?
I'm sorry, what?
Water.
Always.
I'm not big on carrot cake.
Only on certain occasions.
Yeah. Like, I'll eat it, but I won't be happy about it.
Yeah, but carrot cake's got the cream cheese topping on it, right? So it's good.
That is good.
I mean, I'm fat. I'm going to eat a piece of both, probably, but, you know.
I'm still going to eat it, but.
Get one, a piece of both.
I just won't enjoy
I don't like it, but I'll eat it.
You guys got it. I got another P.O. box dropped in the mail today, and I got another one coming from another company, which is definitely way outside the box that most preppers will think of, but I thought the company was really cool, and it may be a prep, especially with the digital age coming, and they're going to get us the digital age. You already know. So this may be a way to add some protection to your digital assets when they become forced upon you. So I'm going to stay there.
Are you turning and talking away from the microphone?
You what?
Are you turning and talking away from your microphone?
Yeah, I sure am. Here,
I'm just checking because it's like
your
audio is oscillating. Like every third word is clear and loud, and then the others are quiet.
Well, you know what?
Oscillating audio. Say that 3 times fast.
Oscillating.
Oscillating audio.
Riding the waves.
Pretty much.
So what was the PO box drop? Was it like a
video?
Fingerprint burner? Burn your fingerprints off?
Sneak peek. You ready? This one today was from Wonderful.
Prepper panties.
Oh God, yeah. Give me that one.
Prepper panties. Those like Ranger panties with the pockets.
And I got it with the intent of not to be my holster, but this is going to actually be a holster for Coldfoot because this is going to be Coldfoot's first full-size carry gun. So that's all the further I can I do have a holster from the too. He just forgot about bringing them too. No, he got it. But I decided to collaborate with him. That guy.
Justin, what did you do?
Old man butt wrinkle says veggies mixed with cake or bread is an abomination.
You know,
So no veggies on his sandwich, huh?
I like sourdough bread. That's my bread of choice. If we're on bread, yep. After that time.
He's making it at home.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
And he's making it at night.
Yeah. I need to get a kitchen picture. I've been looking for one on sale cheap because you can see they have like sausage attachments and attachments, all kinds of stuff. I think it's awesome. My grandma has one, and I'm like, well, I'll just take that when you done. And she's like, oh, hell no, I'm taking that with me. I was like, oh, come on.
Out of everything you just said, I just heard my grandma's got one. And I'm going to be respectful and not interject something nonsensical.
But the kitchen.
Yep, Muffin, go get one of your headphones and pop them in, bud.
No, I can't. My hands are already covered in paint, and I'm not running all the way back inside. And all my headphones are dead.
Oh, you're finger painting.
Why are you finger painting?
Big painter.
You could have kept your hands clean and used your mushrooms.
I'm not a professional.
That's for texturing the ceiling.
God.
I haven't been
Butter
on here in a
frontiers,
while.
do we all sound bad?
Time because they're like, we're smoking top, and I'm like, well, I could fuck around for now. Anyway, next question.
Should I have textured ceilings? That's gonna fuck with me.
I've been hijacked
Be
by
looking up there tonight. Got the Nebraska nasty.
Prepper fatigue. Let's talk about prepper fatigue.
I decided to
I'm
remodel
fatigued.
half my fucking house instead of prep. That was stupid.
I'm finally getting back.
At least your house will look good during the apocalypse.
Happy wife.
So this is your way of telling us that you're gonna stay there. You're not gonna bug out. Got it.
What? No. You know what? Fatigue. I'll tell you what. A real life scenario. You're going to lose eventually. Whenever somebody passes away, look out. Will be available to me, and the mag is already starting to split. And it's going to go. One of them lives a state away, and like 16 people are going that way, and then a couple other people are splintering off. A couple other families. Got location one, me, and members is effectively going to be gone within a certain amount of time. You know, whenever the Lord. So I don't know if actually you said anything online about this situation, but I'm about to loading it. So I am currently, and we, the people that in my mag, we will be sticking together, are redistributing and trying to figure out new by that one. So maybe a topic for discussion would be if your master plan is suddenly stripped away from you due to unforeseen real world circumstances that you can't control. Say, you know, it's the family farm, and then the family wants to sell it and split up. Say, hypothetically, because that's happening in this situation. How do you, if you all put money and preps and things in this location, split everything up because one guy's already like, oh, I want all the generators and the heavy equipment and the guns and the tractor and the campers and the 3/4 tons. And I'm like, you're gay. Better start. Second off, this individual has no. That kind of threw the brakes on from up and top, and then I started more on my bug out. So I'm currently on the lookout for a camper and a small piece of land and put a cabin on. And then putting a small set at somebody else's house. Right. Ready. But, you know, if it pops out with it, they do. How do you deal with that?
Well, what I do is like with my people and shit is, you know, we all you know, every few months or whatever, a couple of months we get together and we try to sit down and be like, okay, you go get you know, and we all throw something in combined. But I have my own stash that they don't even know about because my family come first. So that's how I handle that.
I know your situation. You're kind of in the same boat. If you end up,
Yep. So I take care of me and mine, but I still contribute because, you know, I don't know how much of that community I will need one day. Yeah. So, but I'm not gonna let them know what I got.
let's worry about it. Yeah, it's safe for you.
I'm having a terrible time understanding you.
No one can understand.
Good evening, Randy Butternose.
You guys know that here. I'm like playing my phone right now. This is bullshit.
We heard you mumble in a questioning tone.
The question is, if you had theoretically your bug out location planning on for years, if it was going to be stripped away from you due to unforeseen circumstances, say in my situation, an older member passes away, the mag splits up and starts splitting out their contributions because they don't want to be that mag anymore, and some of them are moving to a different state and are already fighting about the conjoined preps at this location. And you can't do anything about it. It's not going away tomorrow, but maybe, probably realistically within 10 years. Say your main bug out location one. It's going to be going back. Well, in my instance, it's perfect. We're going to take the news out of it and whatever they feel entitled to, they put it. Yep.
So basically, what Muffin's asking is, you got a backup plan? Question mark.
Yeah, like that right there put my prepper fatigue in full force because I'm like, well, I'm kind of in a holding pattern I have here, and then I'm looking at getting a camper for another location and a shed and a small plot of land, and I'm looking at putting a shed on another mag member's property, so I have different eggs in different baskets. But this was voted on to be the most ideal spot for natural resources, for terrain advantage, and this, that, blah, blah, blah. And if you're going to have basically your dream bug out location stripped from you, how do you keep wanting to prep? B, what do you do to go about an alternate and your own path? So I put the phone in my pocket now. Does that work better? You guys are in my Carhartt City pocket.
That's a whole lot better.
Okay.
At least you're loud.
Well, I'm naturally loud. So
Where?
run with it. Anybody in the chat or anybody in the panel? It's not an immediate thing, but like for me, there are already some people that are older than me are like trying to like, oh, I get all the guns and all the like the campers and all the heavy equipment and all the tractors and all the fuel containers and blah blah blah, and I get all the cattle, you know. And I'm
Gunning
like,
for your goodies.
Huh?
They're gunning for your goodies.
yeah, really, yeah. I mean, pretty much the big part is, which sucks, is the livestock. So I have to split up a herd of cows, which would be awesome. Shit hits the fan food, right? X amount of cows is going to be stripped from A, I have a place to take care of them and feed them, and B, the means to keep them where I'm currently living is impossible. So, I mean, I don't know. That has kind of
Demo's in the back.
Huh?
Demo's in the back. He got booted.
Okay. All right. Let me try not to get paint all over my phone. Oh God, what happened? There you go.
Huh. I got poked with a man boob.
We're new here for a live. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's discouraging, but you know, it's like the world doesn't fucking stop turning. It just keeps getting crazier, and you know, you got to let that be your motivation to kick you in the ass to keep going and figure something out.
I agree.
Because I
have
sat around once and I was just like, I'm just wasting time. I got to get back on it.
Yeah. I've come to the conclusion that I'm forging my own perfect location for me and mine, and I'm not going to conjoin. If somebody wants to conjoin with me from now on, we'll talk about it. But that's currently my goal, which is very ambitious at my age and everything, and the way the world is. I understand. Anybody else? Other takers? Demo, any wisdom?
I'm just sitting here trying to think of something intelligent to say, but I'm drawing a blank.
Well, you can take it. You're gonna lose your house because you're living in your mom's basement. I don't know. Take it however you will. You're losing bug out location 1 due to another circumstance. And then you're also going to have
leave Mama out of
issues
this.
with your mag members, and your numbers are going to be reduced by 2 families, and however many you imagine that in your head is however many you imagine in your head.
Well, I mean,
A, you're going to be weaker. B, you're losing rifles. You're losing people with whatever capabilities they had, whatever. If you had a medical person or a military person, a police officer or a farmer or whatever, you're losing those skill sets right off the bat. Teachers, whatever, you know. It's a hard one. There's not really a right answer, I don't think. But.
yeah, I know I'm not really helping here. I'm just.
Okay. That's still what. Another news today, that kind of slammed the brakes, and I'm really trying to reevaluate the next problem is I have to come up with different SOPs and call signs and radio and because if things were to get bad enough, they could come back to a certain area and know certain things. So I have to redo all of that stuff.
Well, that's why I like what was it? I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Pinball was talking about how, you know, you put I forget what it's called, but you put like a word down on the bottom and a word down on the top, and you draw squares, and then you know that's an easy way to code up what you're saying.
Yeah, like a cipher or a code sheet or whatever.
Yeah, and then you just change the code word every day or every couple of days. I was like, huh. So I went out and you know, I dug through the storage unit after I heard Dad, and you know, went and got the laminator card out. So made a few.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Like shit, didn't cost me nothing to do, you know.
Yeah.
A couple of some sheets of paper and a pen and laminate.
You got anything in the chat? Yeah, that's that.
I know why I don't have an answer.
Okay. Waffly?
Hopefully is muted.
Yeah,
Oh, there he is.
Nothing new.
great. New topic, I guess.
Sounds like it's quite the family fallout. It's not just the division of the stuff to now, but to the point that we're afraid that they, you know, in the event of emergency, you're worried that your own kin would come back.
Yeah, I think part of it is they're seeing the cash cow and they're like, I'm gonna make a big financial move and do whatever. So they're just gonna cash all the poker chips and just say hell with it. Is kind of what I'm gathering.
I mean, that's what
Mutual survival and keeping heritage and land that's been around for a long time. It's a little disgusting because those things mean something to me, but apparently not other people.
Well, I mean, like my great grandmother, she had 7 children, and when she died, freaking that's the way, you know, about, you know, probably about 50% of it was, you know, so it was like, damn, you know, how do you roll through it all?
Yeah,
so not many people
tough
just
one,
see
man.
that many people just see it as a cash grab. It's like there's not much left to keep what's going sustained without pulling a fucking loan and just taking and buying everybody else.
Yeah, I foresee a time where you won't have the option to buy something like that. Probably within my life.
7 kids.
Yep.
Sounds like I can guess what Grandpa liked to do.
Which
the farm hands, so you had to make the farm hands lawfully.
Yeah, that was freaking. Well, that was, you know, second gen. That was just after the sugar plantation days. So
that's the fun.
It's back when you needed your kids to work.
Yeah. Any other topics? Because apparently this one is not a good one for the chat. Anything in the chat that I'm missing that anybody wants to throw in there?
Let's see. Dino said back in the day you had 7 because at least 3 would get kicked by a mule and die.
You know, you laugh about that. My grandfather legit got set on by a cow.
Holy shit.
So he's a good look at on steak at an early age, is what he's saying. Tommy Boy joke.
Come again.
I said, so he got a good look at a T-bone steak at an early age, huh?
Yeah.
Happens.
Yeah, the southbound end of a northbound cow. Oh, electric heating pads are so nice.
Yeah, and also a good alternate source for solar generator because they don't have power compared to the heating sources.
You're roboting.
Generators is that. I'm roboting?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I'll be honest, if there was enough sun and I could get good solar, I'd just go lay out in the sunlight right
Middle of windy thing, no wind.
now. Of course, if I die, I don't ever have to worry about needing a solar panel.
Okay.
If I die, I leave all my Slishmans to you.
Yep. After my little debacle and calling out preppers, did you guys go amongst and spread medical mayhem to other channels and support Jay and all your other medical friends?
I was
As it
I've
were
been
in the
saying for
wild.
over a year.
I was actually in a couple of other couple of Pew lives before I saw your notification. And I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, I did wreak a little bit of medical havoc over there.
I've been twisting the ear of every
Work. I'm
school teacher, school
Justin
SRO,
B.
church security, Bible bouncer, anybody that will
Yep.
listen to me. That they ought to carry a little medical on that they can do more good with a congregation full of people with haircuts and gauze than they ever do with guys as old as Humphrey Bogart with their Velcro shoes thinking that they're all going to do something.
Good work. Yeah. I know Justin B hit me up, and he, I don't know if you ended up getting that on the way or not, but he's increasing his medical carry.
Yeah.
Try out the little tech deal that I've been doing.
Yeah, yeah. I was for the price. I was like, hell yeah, I ordered one right away. Old man Butt
Oh, really?
Wrinkle. You get it from Jay at Prepared Citizens.
I don't think you
Prepared
get to that
Citizens
S-Tech deal.
TG.com.
Oh yeah, TG.
Yep.
Prepared
Code
Citizens
Red Chungus for 10%.
TG.com.
And while you're there, make sure you get at least 3 or 4 Slishmans because you will give a couple away before you even probably carry one.
And they make
That
it worth the
was
shipping.
I think I've given away 5. I think I had 6, and I have 1 left.
Yeah, I usually
I need
buy
to get some more.
5.
I took mine to my place of employment and was showing it off, and actually ordered. I think I ordered 10 of them off of them.
Dino, a Slishman is it's an alternative for a tourniquet, but it's safe on animals, and you can use it on your kids.
It's a pressure wrap.
It's a pressure bandage.
Go for it, Lawful.
Hang on. I just happen to have one right here.
It was invented by Steve. He invented it working on kids in countries using medical tubing to staunch bleeding.
They make good splints as well. They make you can improvise it into a lot of things.
Yep. Whatever. It weighs nothing. I carry my back left pocket. It doesn't set on, and me being a guy with a bad back, that's a plus because I just carry a wallet there because that's terrible for your back. In case you guys don't know,
This was in the package.
you can't feel it.
We'll go Lawfully's going to give him a demonstration.
You got pressure bandage. Got that loop. And you've got the Velcro. The lighting sucks. Hang on. Get this off camera so YouTube doesn't kick us. That's not a pistol light. So you can go round and round and round.
And if you mess up, it'll go back to the last Velcro spot, so you really can't mess it up. Like I showed my
Yeah,
wife
like
how
you
to put
can't.
it, and
Like
she
it won't
knows how to do
slip.
it. Yep.
You can go wide. Like if you just want to use it as a direct pressure bandage, like around the wound, like you've put gauze in a wound and then you want to cover it to keep pressure on it, you need to keep your hands free to do other things. You can do that. You can use it as a tourniquet. You can use it as a splint, as a sling. I am pretty sure the lighting sucks. It's too much light now. But,
Well, I'm sure he's losing color on his fingers already. Like I can almost
yeah, and you know, like when you get the death curl, you can't straighten your fingers back out.
fucking great.
Yeah,
Yep. It weighs nothing. It's been shot by a shotgun and a pistol and can still hold hold the tourniquet value, where as other things, obviously if you shoot a tourniquet, it's probably not going to work after that. So this works.
it's
This
just
works. I've
it's
given
just
one
elasticized.
to a K9 deputy because hey, what's good for since people with smaller extremities, kids and dogs, right? A regular tourniquet works great for a big boy, an adult sized person, but kids, it's harder to get the pressure on the bone to stop the bleeding. This is for your kids and dogs especially. So I carry a tourniquet and this because I have a child and I have dogs.
Well, and usually also because of children's lower blood pressure, you normally don't need as much pressure to achieve arterial occlusion. Normally, kids, except for the worst of wounds, you normally can control them with just pressure. You don't actually have to like achieve. You don't have to achieve arterial occlusion to stop even a arterial bleed on a child.
Yeah, Dino.
With lower
It's
blood pressure.
put on than a rat TQ. Also, it's a lot easier than a rat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
At least as effective as
inspired
rats.
it's better.
Multi-purpose for the rat is not as multi-useful. At half the price of a rat's TQ, won't ever be TCCC certified because of the stretch, because of the elasticity.
Good to have employee
material.
break rooms. Good. Believer of the solution, so I will pimp it out. It's a medical device. It's literally idiot. Anybody can do it. Like my old son can almost do it by himself.
Yeah,
Same.
my 3-year-old, he's pretty much got down how to use the Slishman. It's easy.
Yeah, I showed a gal while I was getting a haircut. She was saying something about how like all the news was crazy and stuff, and she's like, "What do you do?" Because she knows I carry. And I was like, "This is what you do." I was like, "I carry extra medical now." I showed her I was carrying a tourniquet and a Slishman, and she's like, "Well, how does that work?" I'm like, "I know she had kids, so I'm like, okay, check this out." Whilst getting a haircut, I showed her how to apply the Slishman with the little robe thing, whatever you want to call that on, right? And showed her that, I mean, I didn't have like a way to prove it, but that's how easy it was. And then she put it on real quick on her just to try it out. She's like, "Oh, that was easy. I just watched you one time." And I'm like, "You literally can't screw it up." So, in a high stress
You really
environment,
can't, because there's enough material there that even if you got a bad wrap that wasn't tight enough, like you can just go tighter the next wrap around and go wide. You go tight and you can go wide, which is nice. They come in black or the high vis orange. I would, if you're going to order multiple, I say order heavier on the orange ones, especially for like passing out to normies. Because orange is nice because it's kind of that universal, like first aid color.
right?
High vis orange or red. It'll be easier for you to find like in a dark vehicle or something, or the bottom of a dark bag. And like we've discussed before, I'm not saying it would be my go-to, but you could throw it on like a PT belt or like a safety sash if you were involved in something and you had already called 911 to try and not get shot. You could identify yourself as the,
Dude with an orange.
Captain Muffin top, 6'4", 285-pound guy, white guy with the orange sash on.
I never thought of that.
Yep.
I mean, it'll work once. The more we talk about it, the more, some scumbag will do it and then ruin it. But because they listen to this stuff now too. They're training.
Bad guys are training 100%.
Or the C will have somebody do that.
Winning the food style people.
Oh man, pretty much. You just you go wide so it's not as tight.
You still go as high as you need to achieve arterial occlusion if you're talking about using it like a tourniquet.
Yeah, he's talking about using it as a pressure bandage.
Yeah, as a pressure bandage, you just go wider over the gauze.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have any absorbent. It doesn't have any absorbent properties of its own, so you need to put it over like some wound packing gauze or a cotton t-shirt or some other absorbent material and just use it to hold it in place.
Right. I'd carry this over an Israeli, especially because it's way easier to carry. I mean, you got to have like a cargo pocket to carry that.
Yeah, they're easy to use. They're not going to degrade. I mean, not really. I guess if you forget and leave them in your pants and run through the washer and dryer a couple times, the dryer is probably not good for the elastic in it. That will degrade over time. But they're cheap enough to like buy them abundant, scatter them around. I have one in my pocket every day, and then I've got 2, if not 3 more in my new bag. And then I got one in the kids' backpack, got one in her glove box.
Yeah. If you have kids,
and then I keep giving them away to people.
all your kids in backpacks, just saying. They're really easy to use. You can teach your kids how to run it. Like if you thought about putting an armored kid's backpack and not medical, this is the pick you can run. So there's my medical spiel for the evening. That's what I talked about in my last live. There's so many prepping channels and gun channels that aren't talking about medical is driving me nuts. And I'm not a professional medical by any means. But you're going to save way more lives in your lifetime with medical on you than having anything else on you. That's just a fact. Your medical. I deleted a fixed blade to carry extra medical. I carry a tourniquet where I carried a fixed blade because I don't have knife fighting training. So what I do have is I know how to put on a tourniquet. So I'd rather carry a more useful device on me.
I have them in my bags, in my both vehicles and my motorcycle.
Nice. Any other current event topics or anything that people would like to discuss and pick each other's brains about?
If you've got any friends that have PTSD or a little nutty, but you don't think would ever do anything, if you hadn't reached out to them, make sure they're doing all right. Make sure that they haven't made any friends with anybody working for the shadow government. Set them up as a patsy.
Yeah. Also, if you just have a friend who's alone, losing family and things like that, especially with PTSD or any sort of, mental issue, I think that's where they get a lot of the trans people, because they have more issues going on than the normal dude. You know, it's not like being sexist or anything or anti whatever. It's just factual. Like if you're lost on all kinds of things, even down to what's in your pants, like you're probably lost on other subjects in your life, and you need to check in on people. So maybe do a weekly checklist and just knock people out. I have to do that with ADHD because I forget to call my mom. So I have like an alarm on my phone to call everybody once a week at least. You know, this should be a good practice, especially if those have lost parents and grandparents and loved ones, you know, that you wish you could have talked to them more. Maybe that should be added more into our lives, our weekly routine, and getting an extra 10 minutes with that person or a 20-minute conversation. I mean, you could do that while you're making dinner or painting a cabinet. You could not go to the restroom and you could be talking to a loved one. I think that's a good public announcement, one I could definitely get behind.
How's the painting going, Costo?
Well, it was going good until I just thought that I wasn't happy.
Start on the ceiling yet?
Stuck on the ceiling.
Tactical mushroom tip.
Baby, coming down. What are you talking about? No, I did not. I already painted the ceiling. Thanks, correct. Yeah, it looks good.
What color did you paint it?
White.
Excuse me?
White ceiling, dark gray wood-looking floor, like a vinyl, together tile, whatever you want to call it, bathroom rated. And if you have a dark floor with light walls, it makes the room feel larger. And then we went with black cabinetry for the non-contrast. It will be spurts of color with a wall that we hang our towels on, and we'll put a couple of snake plant. There's another plant that is really good for bathrooms that doesn't need sunlight. And I forget the name, but it's kind of bushy. I'm going to let it live on top of this cabinet, basically. That kind of like the moisture in the air is good enough to keep it alive, but it's also a really handy plant. And when I think of the name of it, I'll post it in here, whatever. A picture.
It's called
of
mold.
It. No, it keeps away. It keeps me away.
Sorry.
It's a handy plant for anti-mildew and mold, which would be the name of the game. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Winter is coming, and with the prospects of WW Trace ever looming and in the news and whatnot, with military generals and whatnot, and with Muffin Top warnings, what have you guys done, and what have you told anybody, if you have, maybe family members, coworkers, friends, MAG members, whatever may be, who you decided to include and heed the warning? What are you telling people to prepare for and get now, ahead of time? And what are your things that you need to accomplish for your immediate prep? For
It's hard to do because people don't want to hear it. Around me, I should say, anyway.
people don't want woken up. I understand.
We try to ease into the conversation, but because not to seem like the weird guy that's but people just don't want to hear about it. I don't know if it's uncomfortable or what.
Especially with winter right now, it's easy me to tell people to get extra propane for backup heaters, like a little buddy heater,
Mm-hmm.
because we lose.
What just happened?
Yeah, how about you go so you don't have to borrow mine again? And then that's one less. Also, Facebook Marketplace, which is surprising. I have another one that I'm going to pick up. I think I got a deal worked out for $25 or $30. The guy had it at 55, and no takers on it for a week. And I'm like, okay, well,
Hey,
I'll shoot you a
put,
price. That have to
put Lawfully back in.
What's he doing now?
No, he got kicked out or something.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Big
Yeah.
shot Becky.
Switch tabs, jump over to YouTube, hit that like button, and then I came back and
Yeah.
StreamYard kicked me.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought I was quick. I wasn't quick enough.
That was on.
really, to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, guys, if you can share it, if you like what we talk about here and think that it's semi-educational and sparks a movement in your thought process, I'd appreciate it. So,
Well, your streams are usually pretty good until you get me on here. Then it seems like a lot of dead air.
I don't really have anything to say, but good. Thank you. I appreciate being
Anybody
here.
heard from Pat?
I'm your virtual audience.
Yeah, we're here for moral support.
Yeah.
And Pat was in a stream a couple of days ago in the morning. That was the last I heard of it.
Hey, Grace.
Yeah, I know what Pat's doing. He's having a good time.
Bearded Potato got more comms. That's good. Old Man Barnacle says, everybody ask him, do you really think all that's going to happen? I think so. It's not if, it's when.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you just do if they. Yes, I do think it'll happen. But the real easy thing for me to get people into prepping is natural disaster, right?
Uh-huh.
That works.
So that's like the easiest way to get somebody into having something. Like I said, the
Right.
heat. Yeah. I mean, we lose power here from wind, thunderstorms and stuff.
Yep.
I can't fathom like living somewhere where you're prone to a natural disaster and not having something to hedge yourself against it. Like if you know it gets cold, and like why don't you have some propane and stuff to keep yourself warm?
Right. You have a blanket? Yeah. You have a coat? Yeah. Okay, we'll buy a propane heater, you idiot.
Yeah, like just like like I've always lived somewhere where hurricanes or like tsunamis or something are going to be an issue. So I grew up stacking canned food and water.
Yep.
Just do it on a better scale now that I'm an adult. And, I've learned some more things. Just do it on a better scale.
Remember that.
And I don't live in a commie state anymore. So, yeah, I get to have fun toys.
Definitely remember that. I have a family member in California, and they had asked me for some advice on what to do security-wise, and they're not really into the prepping thing, but they ask kind of like the normie prepping questions, because they know I'm that way. And it is really hard to get in the mindset of not being able to have all the tools in your wheelhouse and trying to come up with ideas for them.
Bearded potato.
Like they don't want to do like the taekwondo or anything. They don't want to do the Krav Maga training or karate or anything. They want the one and done fix, like the karaoke for. And I think that's an issue there as well. But
There is no one and done.
I agree.
Bearded potato. There's a Discord. If you know about that kind of stuff, you should hop on in there. I know I'd like to pick your brain.
Yeah. Also, if you guys have any, I put it out the other day. If you have any local news. I mentioned hospital advice, whatever they're doing for the T-attack training. If you have anything like that and you don't want to be named, you can post it in there anonymous somehow, or like just information that you think needs out. If you see something kind of funky, I mean, we have food recall tabs. We have all kinds of really good information in the Discord to hop in there. It's a wealth of knowledge. And I got a lot of good people in there that put good stuff in there. So I appreciate all you that partake.
Sure does seem like there's been a lot of food recalls.
Oh, wow. So
I
many.
saw one today for corn dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one
Yeah.
too.
Damn it.
Ohio posted that last week.
It's like they just don't know how to manufacture anything anymore. It's like, oh, it could have wood in it. I'm like, what the hell were you guys doing before?
Well, I mean, quality control, dude. It's all gone to shit. There's nobody that can stand around and watch a fucking line production. All these,
You had never kicked a pallet into the mixer before.
I trust me, I've worked in food manufacturing for a long time, so I know these things, and it fucking happens. But
Just remember that the FDA has an acceptable amount of cockroaches,
yep, and a certain amount of rat shit.
Oh, there's a certain
and it's
amount
not zero.
McDonald's is allowed to have in their meat as well. That be it hair or sweat or somebody lost a part of their finger, whatever, and they skinned a little piece. So that's disturbing. If you think about that.
Well, it hasn't killed you yet.
I'm one of those guys that thinks I'm better than you because I don't eat McDonald's. Which is weird coming from the back. But
Muffin Top likes his chicken mechanically separated.
I like something separated. That's for sure. Spread them feet for. What is getting in my feet? Is that a mosquito? Why in the fuck is there a mosquito in my feet?
Catch it and put it against the painted wall.
No, we
Be
ruined
like the mosquito in the ember.
All right, Jurassic Park 27. Look what you did. Oh, I'm fucking it up worse. God damn it.
Stroke it the other way.
That's how it happens.
Direction.
Get mad, that'll make it better.
No, it's not. I'm repainting a whole fucking corner that's already wet. Now it's going to look like crap.
Cuss more. Use percussive maintenance.
Spit on it.
Spit on that
Yeah.
thing. Ooh.
This is when the show goes sideways.
I don't know. I'm not
Let's
mean.
go. We have really good thought processing, and then what happens?
Put your initials in it.
No, I drew a wiener already. That's for me to know and nobody else.
I don't know what compelled me, but I wrote, I was here in Sharpie on the wall before we moved out of the house when my parents got a divorce. Like I didn't, like 9-year-old me didn't think that they'd move the bed and see that I wrote it.
You didn't think that you were going to be allowed to take your bed with you?
But they had they already signed the sale, like it was done.
So you wrote "Lost Armed was here." Nice.
Yeah.
So, like, conduct yourself as a moral citizen. I was here.
So my dad tanned me and made me apologize, and then he had to repaint the wall.
Well, at least you didn't learn your lesson.
Nah, I didn't. I tagged some more homes since then. I just learned to be more discreet about it.
There you go. In my remodeling, I did find a wiener that was labeled 1989, so that was cool. With
Nice.
some initials. I'm like, ah, that's a cool guy.
Just on a stud behind the wall.
Yep.
Yeah. We built several extensions on my parents' home before they got divorced, and yeah, they're gonna, if anybody ever has to tear into that place, they're gonna find some funny shit.
You never know. They'll be laughing. As they fix what you fucked up.
You need to put some old clothes on a skeleton, a plastic skeleton, and put it inside the wall cavity.
Oh man, I want to do that so bad. You know how
Wrap it in trash bags.
you found that would be?
Get freaked the fuck out.
I would be the fuck out. I'd be like, all right, well, we have to move immediately.
I have a couple of mannequins I was gonna put up in the garden up at the farm, but one of them might end up on a wall somewhere just to fuck with someone.
Halloween's coming, baby.
Oh yeah, maybe I will do that for something with those for Halloween. No, annoy me. I'll like hang them from the tree or something, then they'll stay up, and then we'll just end up shooting at them and shit.
What color are these mannequins? It could be a hate crime.
They're white, so
Okay, well, that's fine.
yeah. Frickin', they had a bunch of them, and then a bunch of parts like arms and everything. I was like, well, how much you want for all of them?
You do a mannequin centipede.
It was $100. I couldn't say no.
Wait, why did you need those?
Why don't you need those, Demo? Come on, man.
Okay.
Think of the possibilities.
I was gonna put them up in the garden at the farm.
I'll take a couple of the left hands. I don't know.
Whoa. What's the fascination with the lefties now?
Holy crap.
That's good. Good stuff. Well, I invited you guys. I like that.
Just took me a minute to wake up.
You've been busy with the grandkids, Demo.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
The best part of waking up is Demo in your cup.
No. I don't want to keep that.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, how much you charge? Like, how much is a gallon of Demo? Like, and what is it?
Yeah. Jeez.
I really got to know right now.
Number one prep.
We got anything not cat killing in the chat to talk about?
There was just a statement released that says that we're going to continue withdrawing out of the Middle East and handing things over and all that stuff, even though Trump keeps saying that we want our airfield back. But the statement that just was released is saying that, yep, we still plan on continuing to transition and hand things over to local governments there and all that fun stuff. So,
And this is which one?
say again?
This is which base? The Gaza or?
No, the big airfield, the one in Afghanistan,
Oh, that's a good picture.
the one that we should have never gave up. Yeah.
Yeah. Good work, buddy.
The Gaza thing does look like it's going to happen, though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I think that part of the world will never ever know peace. Unfortunately, and that's just how it's gonna be.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever. But apparently, where the lines are now, if you look at the agreement and then for like the pullback and then the ending lines, if they're that fucking close, I mean, in my personal opinion, I would say just let them finish the job, because looking at that map, they're 3/4 of the way done. They're 3/4 of the way to the sea. So, you know, but I guess in the name of regional security, whatever.
Okay. I'm gonna get behind that a little bit. That's okay.
I guess Lawfully took off.
How dare he?
He said good night in the chat and left.
Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling too good. I understand.
Yeah.
He'll probably alert before he passes out.
He's gonna wait for one more slide remark to make, and then he'll log out.
We'd have to give him the right thing to put him off. Send him off to bed. So he got it off there. Another news, this segment is looking fantastic.
You still have us in your pocket?
I tell you what's been nice. So my kids got sick this past week, and you know, having you know over the counter medical shit's been nice, not having to take sick kids down to the store and go buy medicine.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of having some over-the-counter medical on hand. I
great.
treat stuff a lot. People are like, "Oh my god, I need a toothache. I got to go to the dentist." They're like, "Oh my god, the store doesn't have Orajel." And they're like, "I'm like, I got Orajel. How many do you want?" And they're like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Why do you have that?" I'm like, "Does your tooth hurt right now?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "That's why I have it, you idiot."
Oh, I even have a fuck ton of the, you know, those the like the temporary like tooth fillers things.
Yeah.
Because I've had that work with, you know, if you play with it a few times, you'll learn how to pack it correctly to where I've had them lasting there for almost a month.
Yeah. And sometimes, man, like you can't even get in for a month.
Yeah, I've had them freaking like you got to learn how to manipulate, get it in there, push it, you know, and all that good stuff, and then leave yourself with cotton mouth for about an hour, and it'll dry up good.
Did you push it? Did you push it real good?
Yeah. Took a couple of shots of rum and just good fun. Wife wondering what the fuck's going on in the bathroom, all the fun stuff.
I've been day drunk in a long time, darling. Let me have this one.
Just tell her, it hurts, go away. Okay.
You know it's bad if she brings you some Pepto and toilet paper, though. Because she knows it's a different reason, usually. What do you guys think? Mouse to flap my gums about.
What about the comet? Is that a distraction or a?
The comet? The space comet?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Are we talking about the
I
one
think
that kill us,
the
or the other one?
Project Bluebeam.
The one that's supposed to kill us, or the other one?
Not Apophis. The
The Rapture one?
Oh, the one that they just said turned green.
the 3-eye Atlas. Supposedly it got hit by a
Nope.
coronal mass ejection.
Oh. I heard them saying they're like thinking about shooting a nuke at it and shit. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they're not going to have to do that now. The sun pretty much obliterated it. So they say.
Yeah. Until they need something else to scare you with, and then they'll be like, "Oh, actually, we missed it. The sun wasn't good enough." Uh-oh. Danger.
We don't even know what the hell is going on in the oceans. Like, come on.
We don't even know what's going on in our high schools. We need to calm the fuck down a little bit, okay?
Exactly.
DB Cooper's talking about the government shutdown.
Yeah, I'm for that. Did you see the bill they're trying to pass that's going to get them to like for 7 weeks for 1.5 trillion? No. They better not pass that shit. That is a terrible investment of them.
Well, there was upwards of like 100,000 people that, you know, that freaking took the early retirement today, And I think Pinball was talking about it during his live tonight. He was like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they let the government get shut down. And then in the morning, a whole bunch of people wake up to find emails, about another 50,000 people wake up to find out that they don't have a job anymore. And then in a couple more days after that, they restart the government again. I'm like, yeah.
For that stuff that Trump passes, like transgender surgeries overseas, which is not a big thing overseas, obviously, and like in the military, and it's not a good use of money. I'm sorry. $1.5 trillion for 7 weeks? No, thank you.
Holy crap, man.
Yeah, that's outrageous. That's all it is. To till November 21st. That's what they're trying. That's what they're debating right now. I'm like, are you shitting me? You can't do your job for an entire year.
And then they're good. And then of course they're going to extend it right up until another major holiday.
Yep. It's time for Thanksgiving, so we can't be in session right now. So we'll just kick this can down the road another till December, and then sorry, I'm gone for Christmas on the beach.
Yeah, and then they're going to have to force through another bullshit ass amount of money because God forbid the airports aren't operating correctly during the holiday season. It and the parks and all that, so they'll pass through another ridiculous amount.
Yep. It's literally just stuff in slow motion.
I know those numbers that they throw around for the budgets. I mean, everybody says it billions and trillions, but if you actually look and see what that involves, I mean, how much it actually is, we can't recover from that.
No. At some point, we just have to say, you know what? We're not spending any money this year. We're going to pay it back all this year. You know what I mean?
That'll never happen.
No.
It's gonna be a reset.
If it was a normal people like me and you, we would tighten our belt and get it paid off. But they will never have to do that.
No.
Unfortunate.
Maybe it'll happen when they switch to all digital.
I was just gonna say they're not worried about the digital switch and freaking and being because I know that's the reason why I'm paying off all our debt. Fuck that. I don't want to all go digital and then it's gonna be even worse.
I think that our future looks very bleak with the subtle enslavement of people. As if we're not enslaved enough as is, but so with no ability to save, because they'll be like, oh, well, we don't decide that. We think that you guys aren't, responsible enough to be in the stock market anymore. You invest too much of your income. Oh, well, you can't buy this house because we're going to buy it out from under you because we can make way more money on a rental. We can make 4 people sleep on the floor, so you can't have that to gain any wealth. Well, you can't do this and that and the other. Oh, you can't pay for garden seeds because you can't have a garden.
So I remember I was reading something about Trump wanting to get rid of capital gains on selling your real estate.
I don't know. That could be. I'm not familiar with it right offhand.
I know we were talking about the DeSantis doing away with the property tax for your primary residence, but it sounds nice, but to me, they'll just get it somewhere else. They're not going to just give you that money.
They're going to get it a different way.
Yeah,
already calculated into their budgets. They're going to find a way to get it. Same reason why every year the fucking bill goes up.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. Man, the person who looks under this cabinet and seeing that I painted this, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, that guy did a good job."
Patting yourself on the back already.
In 40 years, when they decide to gut the bathroom again, it'd be like, "Oh, he painted both sides."
You'd be like, "Wow, he painted the bottom and the top the way you were supposed to, so that way you sealed it from moisture. Good for him. Let's rip it the fuck out."
Well, he's probably gonna assume that you did it before you put it in. Yeah, I
am. It's out in my garage right now.
I'm laying on the floor in the bathroom trying to paint under it like you fucking idiot.
It's on the floor in the garage and it's dirty.
Oh, I heard that.
Look what you did. You're grounded.
That little shit.
Yeah. And them kids, man.
Telling you.
Who's going for any training, like real? I know I've been hearing you talking about the stop the bleed and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got one medical class under my belt, which I'm glad I did. I need to figure out a time for another one. I have more people interested in it, so we might ask that guy to do another class and see when he has some time available. And I'll probably participate again because I missed I didn't get there in time to do the CPR with kids and get CPR certified and stuff with that guy. And I'd like to try, a different CPR class and see if there's anything to be learned or, the same, you go to the same source for the same thing every single time and you're not going to necessarily grow. If somebody has like we talk about the switchman. Well, not everybody's heard about a switchman until you use it and you're like, wow, that's a really good idea, So like the first time the tourniquet was invented, somebody's like, oh, that's stupid. And then they use it and they're like, wow, that's a really good idea.
What I want to get, I want to do like a burn class because I know a lot of things have changed in that realm. Like they don't necessarily use first, second, and third degree burns anymore as a unit of measurement. So that's one that I would like to do.
Maybe work with it.
Yeah, like how do you want your steak done? First, second, or third degree?
I take it medium rare degree. Anyone in the chat, gentlemen? I definitely can't see it.
Nah. Drew in Oregon says F the government.
In Oregon. Big work over there.
Yeah. People are discussing a little bit of the shutdown, the looming shutdown.
Yeah. I never had that problem when I was a kid in high school. I never heard of it. And now it's just it's like an annual thing, which is really sad.
It's just boogeyman stuff to, oh shit, what are we gonna do?
And we got nothing else to talk about. Oh, it shut down the government. All right, sounds cool.
Well, it's just that people are, kind of standing their ground more to try to get the bullshit pushed through instead of being like, okay, cut all the bullshit out and let's agree on something.
Yeah, I think that more people have woken up to, with prices higher, they're like, okay, where's my money going? And they're like, okay, we don't need sex changes on pickles, please. I need to be able to afford a tank of gas,
Mm-hmm. Instead of sex changes overseas, how about we put, another 1 million barrels into our strategic reserve?
Yeah, that has worried me. Have we not filled that since Biden?
I'll talk to you about that off there.
That doesn't.
Yeah, it's not good. Put it that way. From what I hear, it's not good. When are they going to start releasing some of that free government cheese that we got hidden up in Wisconsin?
I don't know. I want some.
I know.
Government cheese.
Yeah, the freaking dairy products are getting expensive again, man. I want some free cheese.
I do want to do some wax preserved cheese of like some higher end. Just try it because it's a long term shelf life item.
I was thinking about I want to try to I got to watch some more videos and stuff on it though. Egg dipping what is it called? Eggs? Wax dipping eggs, sorry.
Wax dipping.
Yeah, I thought I saw something about that. It's like because apparently you can cover a bunch of different things in wax and it'll preserve it. I was saying that eggs might be one of them.
Yeah, I like Heat preservation is definitely a cool thing. I'm not good for that. I am getting close to butchering season here. We're debating on whether or not to buy a farm-raised elk for meat supply. I'll be cutting up some deer for people and whatnot. That'll give me a little bit of side cash and a little bit extra meat. That way.
Yeah, that is a thing, Justin. It's wax dipping fresh eggs in melted beeswax or paraffin.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Extends the storage life. I'm
Get out
just reading the cliff notes here. I'm not getting all the. Ingredients from the grave from the dead prepper.
Dead Prepper is Ohio Valley Prepping, if I understand that right. That is an name.
Always.
Now you blew his cover.
Mr. Prepper.
Because I know, I know Ohio Valley Prepping. I know that name, but I didn't know Dead Prepper.
He rebranded.
All right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right. He rebranded.
I do care about people.
Look at Muffin Top in it.
Look at that.
Earl, I got some gossip for you. Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's Teresa.
Yeah, it used to be. I must have ended another live chat somewhere else.
I seen her in a chat earlier, a live stream where she actually was not a moderator.
What?
I know, right?
What? Everybody's stuff.
Anthony Crouch, Teresa B, The Dead Prepper, Pilgrim X, and my butt wrinkles. Boy, this wait. Shocker, wasn't it?
I'm going to have to start recirculating that rumor I started about Teresa being AI.
No. Here's the Terminator.
Teresa.
That's about John Connor, we know. We know. This is the thing. I think all of my standing on devices are not in here. Time to get risky.
My inner juvenile makes me chuckle every time I see Old Man Butt Wrinkle's name.
Yeah. He does bring that out of people, doesn't he? Oh, man, I forgot I got this white monster. No.
What?
Yeah, you really don't need that.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Been up since 5:45, baby. Got to go to bed and do it again.
Good for you.
I know.
I can't do that shit anymore.
Well,
he's a lot younger.
This is true.
I was sitting on the couch falling asleep when you sent me the invite.
Where do your loyalties lie? Sleep or with Muffin? Because
I usually choose the nap.
Yeah, this is true. You have been absent lately. Okay. I understand. Sometimes you need to. Sometimes if you step back and unplug for a minute, it lets you get a different perspective sometimes, and maybe not tote the line what everybody else says about certain things, and then it's kind of rejuvenating.
We did. Me and my wife went away this weekend, and we disconnected, and it was nice. I had to. I needed to.
I miss you guys. I love you guys, and I'm glad that we invoke good thought processes. But these, whilst I've been working, I mean, I've been too tired to do any streams and stuff. But it has been nice just to be able to focus on what I need to get done here and not do live chats and stuff. Damn. Hit that.
Has anybody watched Lori's Prepping? Dead Prepper says.
I don't know if to say that I have. I may recognize from video, but I don't know if it's on sub. Drop the link.
Drop a link, Teresa, so we can all sub.
No, it's
Drop the link, Teresa.
if you're here, you're gonna work.
Yeah. But make sure if you guys can share this far and wide. If you guys got any shows that you like to watch that do talk shows and stuff that you think Muffin would have fun with, I still have a bunch of live streams I need to set up with people. I still need to do mid-tier thoughts. I still need to do Fatty Westside one of these days. I got a bunch of these guys I still got to talk to. I should probably get some of the Ohio Valley prepping boys over here in Rule, and can't remember if I sent them the email to Vision or not. I can't remember. I think I was going to talk to him too because I like Vision. He's a little bit better knowledgeable than I am on the solar generator stuff, and I wanted to pick his brain a little bit on that.
Yeah, I've been slacking about dropping stuff in your collab tab. I'll get some of that dropped in there.
Thanks, man.
Ah, shit.
I got to change the paint. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Thank you, Teresa. See, I knew she'd find it.
Yeah, but it seems the person passed away.
Oh, God. That's not good. Prayers for that.
Well, at least her knowledge is all still up, so.
Well, you guys are doing a great job talking amongst
Okay, I got a question.
Okay, we'll go for it.
What was everybody's first channel they started watching regarding prepping?
Well, I know how I ended up here. Yes, I can open it. Was because of never enough ammo. So I found these goofballs. Yes, ammo. Go. You're welcome. Bye.
Yeah, I was in the prepping channels before I started actually watching any of the tactical guys,
Well, I found the Yankee Marshal, and then he started to irritate my life. But then I found NEA's side, and then that's why I usually stick around over there.
when I first got into prepping, I couldn't afford an AR, and so the first thing I did was I looked at like budget SHTF builds, and I think I actually got into it because like The Walking Dead. So I wanted like a SHTF zombie loadout, and I think that's how I found that. But I was googling like Walking Dead and zombies and stuff, and I seen like his budget was. That's kind of what started me on it. Like for a longest time, I wanted like an SKS or whatever, and then I ended up making enough money where I could get the first AR. And this was worth it. I wish we do those.
And it's funny now because those SKSs are all way overpriced.
all the Milcert market has gone crazy.
Yeah, I'm only down for food trading market now. That's it. Everything else, you just buy it from a friend or use, or it's whatever. at some point it gets to be the, oh man, I got to get the newest thing, and then like, or you find what works and you just have like a bunch of that, you know.
It's funny. So I was watching all just the regular prepping channels, and then I happened to cross Modern Frontiersman,
Oh yeah,
and then from his channel, I started finding the rest of you.
yeah, Martin's a good dude. I've had him on the channel before. Yeah, there's a lot of good guys. Have been around for a long time, man. Grunt Proof, Modern Frontiersman, Northern Hillbilly. Man, there's a bunch.
I feel bad.
Been really digging Dirty Civilian lately. I've been liking his stuff. He's got a good take on things. Magic Prepper was a big one for me. John at the Prepared Mind, and then Full Spectrum Survival, which I now agree with. Missouri Survival, Full Spectrum Fears. Like, I can't stand either one of those channels anymore. So like, I watched him real early, and then Nut and Fancy. I had to buy a lot of Nut and Fancy stuff for a while.
You know, I know that's a famous, if you want to call it, channel. I never watched it. I didn't.
Yeah, it's just a big marketing. It's like watching an infomercial to buy stuff.
A lot of the channels, the old subs channels I subscribe to that are that I'm still subscribed to, like, aren't even active anymore.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of them are gone. I do want to say, going back to the medical thing, I have a Jace Medical 10% off code, but I don't have it on the channel yet. So when I get that, if you guys need ivermectin and/or antibiotics, get your boy up. I think it's just code TNT for 10% off.
Teresa's laughing at me how I exit a live stream with my emojis, the running guy and the I don't know if you can see the chat.
Creepy eyes.
No, up before that.
Yeah.
She laughs at me whenever a live stream's ending or a premiere. When everybody's saying bye or whatever, I always put the little guy running with the cloud behind him.
Yeah, I love John at Prepper Nation. That guy gets a really good view. Oh, Staff Sergeant BA. If you guys haven't watched him, he's really good. Black Scout Survival. Before I found out, he's just a big infomercial too.
Yeah, I usually turn him off when he starts. You know, I don't mind listening to it. You know, it's like watching wrestling. It's real, but it's entertainment. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good description.
Nothing against him. I just that's how I feel.
A lot of those are not really around anymore.
You know, I might have to go through my subscription list once just to see who's there and when's the last time they posted anything.
I will have a video coming out for that PO box drop from the rounded holster. This is a sneak peek if you listen to this chat. It is intended for Coalfoot, because he is going to start to try and carry in his rotation a full-size block. So keep on the lookout for that.
And up there, that shouldn't be very hard to do because you guys get cold weather. So,
hey, it gets cold here, Justin.
Oh yeah, I carry full size all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I carry a full size in freaking 120-degree weather, so it sucks dick.
Muffin top, I can carry a Shockwave.
I still want one.
Justin, we can carry what we want here now.
Oh yeah.
Open carry, right?
Wait, are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were somewhere else.
Mm-mm.
I thought one in Alaska.
Nope. That's Dom, D-O-M.
Floridian.
So I did order an open carry holster for my yeet cannon. Just because-
Did you just say a yeet cannon, like a high point yeet cannon?
yeet. Just because.
Well, that's the only way you're going to carry it because you can't conceal that.
Ugly thing. Oh, I was like, you know what? If I ever decide to do it, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I like that channel too, Teresa. Hudson Valley.
Hudson Valley's good.
I also enjoy Hudson Valley.
Yeah, they were on earlier doing the Four Horsemen.
Don, you gonna try any cold weather crops this year?
Say that again?
Are you gonna try anything cold weather this year to grow?
Oh, shit, I don't know.
No.
Did you
That's
you
what that means. Yeah.
gardening season? Question mark.
What was that, Muff?
I was seeing if Dom did a regular garden during normal gardening hours.
We tried one. Actually, we motivated. So years ago, I did have a plot out in the yard, and we did it for like 2 seasons, and just kind of got busy, and it wasn't necessary. It was in the busy part of my life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So recently, actually, just put together a little greenhouse so we can do some stuff, grow some stuff when it's not 100 degrees out. Maybe this winter we'll be able to grow some stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing out there. I'm just doing stuff.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. It's not that bad. It's not that hard. But yeah, if you get a greenhouse put together, I mean, that'll
Pretty easy.
that'll make it a hell of a lot easier for you because then you won't have to worry about looking after it as much.
Mm-hmm.
Tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers and lettuce are pretty much just they take off and go.
That's what I'm really hoping to get a bunch of is lettuce going. I got lettuce and cabbage is what I want because if I can can up a whole bunch of fucking kimchi, I'll be a happy man.
So you know what?
Yuck.
We had a bunch of that I had to dig up and get rid of because it went everywhere. Was freaking aloe plants.
Oh yeah, that shit. Yeah, but I mean it's good though. I mean,
Well, yeah, we kept some, but I took a wheelbarrow full of it and dumped it in the woods.
and it started growing.
It did.
Yep.
It
No,
went crazy.
It'll. Well, you ain't. I would have left it there. You ain't got to worry about nobody walking through that area.
Right.
It'll slice you up. But I mean, you can put that stuff on burns, sunburn.
Yeah, we kept some of it. It's just it was getting out of control. It took over our flower bed.
Yeah, so it's cactus. You know, shit don't.
Is that aloe vera?
Yeah.
Yeah, aloe vera takes off pretty quick. That's another super easy one to grow.
You know, you wish food grew like that. You could just throw it out in the yard and it grows. You know.
Clover, babe.
No, I mean like food.
Turnips, there. I mean, they'll pretty much grow anywhere.
What?
Clover and turnips. It's in a lot of deer feed, like seasonal crops.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Dead air.
Well, you guys are helpful.
Coldfoot's here.
What up, Coldfoot? You know the deal.
We were just talking about you.
He doesn't know yet.
Sucker.
Bad news. What bad news?
What's
What?
going on?
Oh crap!
Oh man.
Oh no. I love putting meat in my mouth.
Oh damn. Didn't check on it for 2 months.
Oh, I know the location he's talking about. Let's just say it was the alternate freezer the guy kept all of his game meat in. And the guy moved out of his house. They didn't know he lost power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did stink. Modern Frontiersman, what up, brother? We were just talking about you. By the way, if you guys need any leather work done, I have that holster that he made me for my Heritage Rough Rider, dude. That is some of the best hand quality American craftsmanship. Just saying. Support the small businesses. So kind of they're good.
I'd like to get one for my Kazoo.
Code team for I don't remember the percentage off, but there's a percentage off in there.
Pay
So-
full price and help the guy out.
The big holster though. Big holster.
Outside the waistband holster for your Jeep cannon.
No. No. If I get leather one, it's gonna be for my Kazoo. Outside waistband. Or the court.
I know what he's talking about. What anything else in the news that I've kind of been pretty lax on keeping up with the news, other than the government shutdown. Trump had a couple announcements today. I didn't hear anything like groundbreaking in any of those,
No.
but I didn't listen to the whole things either. But
No. Just all the gas tanks sitting out there waiting for what's gonna happen. That's about it.
What's the real reason they're hovering off the coast of Venezuela?
Oh well, speaking of that, apparently there's been five other Latin American nations that came out and were like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we're gonna all start looking at our militaries. So you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did see that.
It's like Peru, Colombia, all that shit. You're like, yeah, well, you know, maybe we need to start looking at our fleets. Is what they said.
Since we have a open carry here, maybe I can have Josh make me a leather scabbard for my motorcycle to carry my rifle.
That'd be badass. Or maybe something from my mare's leg. God, that'd be big though.
But if I do that, do I need to go back to a lever action, or just so it looks authentic?
Yeah, I mean that's what I would do. I have my levers what I'd want it for, but I haven't been on a horse in like freaking 15 years, so I don't think I'd need it.
Wait, how did this happen? Where's Muffin Top?
He booted himself.
The
His
chat,
died.
the chat is ours.
Strikes for the taking. Sweet.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know how that works.
I usually give them about 5-10 minutes.
Oh, there
Yeah,
he is.
Hey,
It kicked me out of my own chat.
We were just sitting here laughing about it.
This is redonkulous.
See you later, old man butt wrinkles.
Yeah, see everybody. I just see my phone's at 10%. So make sure you check in on your loved ones. Make sure you are prepping, even if you hit that prepper fatigue, ladies and gents. The world events popping off right now. You should probably be hitting that gas a little bit and trying to help prep. It's a bad economy, so if you have friends, family, mag members that are going to be, with you in your area, and you can get a couple extra flats of ramen and some cheese and spaghetti and instant oatmeal and stuff for them when they can't do that right now, well, you should. Things are rough. If you can help out, help out.
Smash the like button.
yep. And if
Smash the like and share button, guys. We're trying to hit 1,000 subs here, so
tell your friends come sub.
Smash
Yeah.
the like button like it's your favorite sister.
wait a minute. Wait. What state is this reporting from?
Deep
Fun now.
Close to Georgia.
Close enough. Keep it in the family tree close enough, huh? Lord.
My
All right, y'all. Have
family.
a good one. Stay safe, stay vigilant, get fit, stack food and water. Make sure you build the trusted community and you work together, because having a community doesn't mean anything if you actually don't use it and work together, guys. So carry medical, carry your pew pew. God is great. Deuces, everybody.
Later.
Be serious, but not too serious.